Hey everybody, it's Tmika and I'm here to share with you guys a cute project that I created. This is the second time that I've made this multi-matte photo book. That's what I'm calling it. I made one, if you guys remember, for my daughter's teacher. I'll put the link in the description box for that video. I did that out of the ABC primer paper with Graphic 45. This one I used Melissa Francis, and it's a combination of Fifth Avenue and C'est La Vie paper kit, I believe. Papers, rather. So, I do have a tutorial for you after this video, so you guys can make one on your own. But let me take you on a quick tour of the mini album. So, this mini album is cut at, oh gosh, I say it in the tutorial, I know. And it's, let's see. It's 6 by 9. It's 6 by 9. Very, very cute. I love, absolutely love how it turned out. And that's the back. Very, very pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I just wanted to make one. So, here we go. Up here, you'll see a beautiful collage of papers, flowers from my paper flowers. This is a silk flower. I got this from Gisela from Lavish Laces, and the rest of these are from my stash. That's the silk rose I kind of broke up a little bit. And then I have some Wild Orchid Craft flowers here. I left them in the floral arrangement of pink and white because I just love the simplicity of the album, of just the color coordination there. I did stickle the flowers and then used scintillating silver on the flowers. Again, you can see down here, gorgeous flowers, a porcelain flower in there. 2 pink ones. I used my little Martha Stewart butterfly punch to add some little butterflies to the project. I love, love, love. This is a stick pin from Proud Mommy 702, I believe, in the Dress Form Easel Card stick pin swap. And I have some flowers from I Am Roses. I have some lace that I received from Crystal, who's June Cries 315. And then the back, I have flat back pearls. And I got this in as a hostess gift in one of the swaps, and I can't remember who it is, but it's 2 pieces. It's this piece, and then this came from the most recent swap. It's an Arctic Cake charm. So cute! I love it, love it, love it! And then here, bird cages, or a bird cage, and I did that texture medium on there. I broke up a piece of lace, put half up here, half down, tucked under here. I used a sticker from the collection, just backed up on chipboard, put a little wave in it. It says Live, Love, Laugh. This bird came from, as a hostess gift from one of the swaps. And I just added I cut up the flat back pearls on top of the bird cage. That's a Michael's bird cage. So that's the front. And if you remember how it opens, like this. Love this paper. Absolutely love it. So pretty. So I have this charm coming through so it'll hang opposite side, of course. So that's that. And then you could put a huge photo mat here on either side, or you could break it up however you want. It's up to you how you want to do it. And that opens up. And you have 2 pockets. It's identical on the other side. This pocket, you can see that I used from the paper collection. Love it. I just added a little belly band here and a hot glue down here so that the tags would fit in. And I just have tag here, room for journaling, another one, and also a taller one. I left the back blank to be able to write, because people may want to, if I sell this or whatever, may want to use the back for pictures and just have room for photos. And again, it's like that on the other side. Same. And then there's the belly band for that one. Like I said, it's tight. It's glued down here, and then of course it's glued on the belly band so that the photos won't fall out when you're opening up the book. So, and then here are the photo mats. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each row. So you have all of these. Of course, they flip up like that. And then there's room for journaling or another full picture on there. And then this place is just the journaling. And then the same over here. front and back, photos or journaling. So that is mine, how it looks. Stay tuned. I'll have some pictures for you guys to see a close-up if you're interested. But like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. But here is the tutorial. Hope you guys like it. Thanks guys for watching. Bye. Okay guys, we're going to start out with some lightweight chipboard. You can use whatever weight that you want. I'm using lightweight chipboard for this particular project. My base, I'm going to use white paper for. So since this won't fit, obviously I have to connect two 8.5 by 11 papers together in order to get this on here. Correctly. Let me get in the center here. So what I'm going to do is apply some double-sided adhesive to connect these two pieces of paper together. So I'm just going to add 2 strips to this piece to connect them. Get that in there pretty solid. And this is just 1/4 inch adhesive that I purchased from scrapbook.com. I'm just going to line that up. Make sure that's on sturdy. You can't see because it's on white paper, but all I did was attach the 2 pieces together. Okay? Then I'm going to grab my lightweight chipboard and attach a piece of double-sided adhesive on the backs of all of them so that they will stay put. Just need a little piece, or not a little piece, just need a little bit. I'm going to do that for my chipboard. The size of my chipboard is 6 by 9, and I wanted to have a tall, more of a vertical book. So it is 9 inches by 6 inches, and my spine is 1 inch by 9 inches. So I'm going to take this little adhesive off and line it up in the middle here so I can have a nice border, you can see, from top to bottom. Okay? And I eyeball it. You can do the measuring if you'd like. I'm okay with eyeballing. I'm just taking this double-sided adhesive off the back, and I'm leaving a tiny, tiny gap, like an 1/8 of an inch between the 2 pieces. And there's that one. And then I'm going to do the opposite side. Okay. The adhesive came off. I didn't secure that very well. Okay. Alright. So there we go. Another 1/8 of an inch gap. So this is what we have so far. Now what I want to do is just make sure that that's on there. And now I'm just going to miter my corners. So I'm going to fold over this edge just so that I can create a crease around all of the edges. It'll help me to be a better guide for mitering, so I don't cut off excess. But if you do, you can always cover it at the end, which is what I always do. So after I've made this 4-corner crease like this, where the ends match up, here at the corners, you just want to take your scissors and cross where the corners meet. So I actually can go in a little deeper here, hopefully. And you want to do the same for all 4 corners. And then I'm going to take my double-sided adhesive again and apply to all of the sides of my book. Okay, I always like to start on the end, so I'm going to take this adhesive off. And I should have got my little thing here, to X-Acto knife to help pull up some of this tape. And now what I'm going to do is fold that in. See, as you can see, this is what we have. Now, we are just going to gently, and I mean gently, because this is temperamental, gently fold this book. You don't want your paper to crack. So slowly hold the middle and close it, and do the same thing for the other side. There we go. So as you can tell, my when I say it helps to help miter your corners when you fold it over like that. See? Works out a lot better to me, I think. The next thing we want to do now, take that paper that we cut at, was it 6 by 8? Let me just look. It was 6 by 8, scored at 1/2 inch. And I'm going to add just some adhesive on the flap. Yeah, let's pull this up, because this will allow for a fuller size photo, and it's also like a closure piece for your photo mat. So we want to take that flap and line it up with the edge that you use to cover, not the border of the book, the paper that you just layered. So I am going to line that up right now. And just center it right in this, right in the center of the page. See? That's opens like that. Give it a good bone crease. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay? So we set that aside so that can be my cover. It's so cute. And I'm going to use this other half, and I don't care how this one goes, so which direction it goes. So 1/8 of an inch shorter than 6, and 1/8 of an inch shorter than 9. Notice my metric system. It works for me. Don't judge. Okay. That's going to go right here. Perfect. So I'm going to add some tape to the back. This is what we have so far. And we have our little flaps. We'll do this part next. That's the most important part. Cut it 8 3/4 by 5 3/4. And that should do it. Should do it. Because we want to make sure that this flap closes over it, which it does. Voila. And there. Okay. Now this final piece, 8 3/4 by 1/8 of an inch shorter than the one. So this is the tricky part. We want to, let's move this out the way. Now we're ready to do the base where your photo mats will be displayed. So you want to take a pencil and move this out of the way. You want to do a little measuring. So I try to make this as simple as possible. So I am going to flip it over to the back. So pay attention to page direction. Okay. So this is upwards. So I am going to flip it over to the back. And I'm just going to measure a 1/2 inch in on both sides. Just make a little tick mark at the 1/2 inch. I'm going to do that up here so that I can connect the two. 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. This is to ensure we don't cut all the way to the edge of our paper and we leave a little room for the adhesive. So we're not going to cut past that 1/2 inch mark. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. See here. Okay. So you have 2 lines, 1/2 inch in. Where's my bottom? All right. So I am going to start the bottom out. It's going to be cut at 4 inches from the bottom. That's my first photo mat. So both sides, I want to mark it at 4 and connect the two. There we go there. And then I am just going to go 1 inch up from there. Make little tick marks. 1, 2, 3. I think I can squeeze another one in here. 4. And same thing over here. From that 4 inch mark that we made, I'm going to go 1 inch up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we want to connect the two. Connect the 2 lines. And this may not be very even, but when you put it, to give you a guide, when you put it in your paper trimmer, your lines will be straight. Do not go past this line that we made that's on 1/2 inch. You're only going to cut how big, if you don't want your photo mat to take up the entire page, you just want little mats or however, you're just going to stay within this frame. I'm going to cut my paper from here to here. Not going outside that 1/2 inch mark. My paper is going to be cut there. Just be careful. Cut it down or push it down. And line it up. There. Do it again. So this is what you should have. You should have 1 sheet of paper with a bunch of slits and then this big space at the bottom. So we want to just measure the slits so you know how to cut your photo mats. They're cut at 4.5. So I'm going to cut my paper 4.5 by 4.5. Get your scoreboard out. Pick a side. Score at 4. Fold it over. Use your bone folder. I'm going to do this. You're going to have to do this several times. Make sure your papers stay flat. So you got your paper folded over. Cut little triangle slits in there so it'll slide in the holes a little easier. Okay. And then you want to adhere it. I'm just going to use this double-sided, this 1/4 inch double-sided tape for now. So you have your score mark and it's going to go on the inside of this lip. And I'm going to put 2 pieces of, well, because this is so stinking tiny, I'm going to put 2 pieces of tape there. I'm going to grab my paper and just make sure that I like how it fits, which I do. It sits very nicely. So I'm going to take my tape off and slide it in the slot. And adhere down. Grab my bone folder, go over that, And that's it. So you want to do that, cut that all the way, cut the rest of them. You should have 2, 3, 4, 5 slits, and then if you want to mount a piece of paper here. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back. And I have matted all of my photos, went over them with the bone folder. Let's see how that is. And then I matted another photo at the base that's 4.5 by 3 3/4. So now I just want to flip it over to the side, and I'm going to add adhesive to all 4 sides first. This is why that 1/2 inch was important when we first did the measuring. And then you just want to add some adhesive. I'm going in between the flaps, so I'm just adding adhesive to the base. Okay. So here is that. Just want to make sure that you line everything up correctly and it's not interfering with this flap closing. Line it up with, if you already added the spine here, line it up with the spine. Okay. All right. And just adhere that little puppy down. So, as you can see, I've already completed the other side, and they are aligned just fine. So, that's your base, guys. So all I have to do is add decorative. I'm using my little corner punch here. I'm going to add some paper here to mat that, and then some paper here to mat that, and of course some here to mat and decorate my cover. But that's it. That is so simple, so quick and easy. And then you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. So you got 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 22 places for photo and journaling here. You have your 2 huge mats over here, 2, 23, 24, 25, and 26. And of course you can just cut these up as you wish, but there we have it. So thanks guys for watching, and hope this helped. Bye.